Every week, Mr. Brown gives me £1 for my pocket money, and I put it towards the buns Mr. Gruber and I share for our 11s. Then one day, it fell through a hole in my duffel coat pocket, so I put it on the side of the wash basin while I was cleaning my teeth. And guess what? It fell down the plug hole. There was only one thing for it.
What? Paddington, I think you should let me have that spanner in case you have any more accidents. Not to worry, Paddington. Here's some more bun money. There's no need to try your paw at plumbing.
Indeed. We don't want a repeat of what happened when you helped Mr. Curry with his frozen pipes last winter.
Quite. Here's some more bun money, and then you can forget all about it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Brown. I'll try, but it won't be easy. I shall be £1 short for the rest of my life.
There. I fixed the hole in your pocket. You shouldn't have any trouble with your seams for some time.
I didn't ever want to experience a bunless Friday, and luckily Mr. Gruber had the perfect solution.
It's rather an old sewing machine, Mr. Brown. It's been at the back of my shop for some years. But there's a book of instructions, and it should do if you just want to repair some of your old seams.
Thank you, Mr. Gruber. I don't want to take any more chances. Threading a needle is a bit difficult with paws. And several times I nearly threaded one of my whiskers by mistake. But with the scraps of cloth Mrs. Bird had given me, I soon got the hang of things.
Why, Paddington, it's a wonderful tablecloth.
If that's what it is.
As a matter of fact, it's a picnic blanket. Perhaps you'd like to help me test it, Mrs. Brown.
I'm afraid it will have to wait for another day, Paddington. Mrs. Bird and I have some shopping to do. Why don't you take it into the garden?
Lying there in the sun, it was easy to think of all sorts of other things I could make with Mr. Gruber's sewing machine. I thought I might even set up in business.
My best trousers.
Oh, it looked as though Mr. Curry was having trouble with his seams as well.
£10 worth of damage at the very least.
I know someone who would mend them for £1, Mr. Curry.
Are you spying on me, Bear?
Oh, no, Mr. Curry. I was just looking at the hole in your trousers. I mean...
Did you say £1, Bear? That seems remarkably cheap. Can they repair them in a day?
Oh, it isn't a they, Mr. Curry. It's a he.
£1, eh? Are you sure this person is completely reliable, Bear?
Oh, yes. I've known him all my life. You see, he lost all his money down a plug hole the other day, and he's trying to make up for it.
Wait there, Bear. This is too good an opportunity to miss.
I should have known better. Mrs. Bird says give Mr. Curry an inch and he'll take a mile. I didn't know he had so many clothes.
I may as well get my dressing gown mended while I'm at it.
Wouldn't you like to keep something to wear in case you have an emergency, Mr. Curry?
Nonsense. What could possibly happen? Now, be sure and tell your friend that I can't go out until some of my clothes come back. So, woe betide him if anything goes wrong.
It's all very well for Mr. Curry to say what could possibly happen, but over the years I've learned something usually does. For the proud owner of a Sew-Right sewing machine, the horizons are limitless. There was such a large pile of clothes, I could hardly see the window, let alone the horizon. The trouble with sewing is that there are so many threads, and it's hard to know which to pull and which not.
Bear? Are you there, Bear?
Ooh!
Any news of my clothes, Bear?
He's doing his best, Mr. Curry, but it's a bit difficult with paws. I mean...
Well, tell him to get a move on. I can't wait all day. If you get them back for me soon, I may even give you £1 as well.
Something told me that was £1 I wasn't going to see in a hurry. I don't think Mr. Curry's going to be very happy when he sees what's happened to his trousers. Or his best shirt. As for his dressing gown, I suppose it might make a good duster. If all else fails, feel free to contact Sew-Right. That's it. I found the Sew-Right company's new telephone number, and someone from their emergency service was soon on his way.
So Right Emergency Service. Bear? Are you there, Bear? You there? What's going on? I say, wait!
Afternoon. Hey, do you know there's a man next door who seems quite upset about something?
I'm afraid I've been having trouble with some of Mr. Curry's seams.
I can see that. This isn't exactly what our emergency service is for, but I think I can pull a few strings for you.
I'd much rather you didn't. It was bad enough when I pulled the threads.
Is that your sewing machine?
Yes, Mr. Gruber gave it to me. I'm afraid it's rather an old one, so you may not like it very much.
Not like it? Not like it? I love it! It's a Mark I, the first Sew Right ever made. You wouldn't be interested in selling it, would you?
Selling it?
Bear, I demand an explanation.
Well, sir, this young bear is willing to sell his rare sewing machine so you can buy an entire new wardrobe of clothes.
He is? Again? I mean, that would be just fine.
I'm sorry, Mr. Curry, but sewing isn't what bears are best at.
Don't worry, Bear. I can't remember when I last bought anything new. I shall go out straight away and do my shopping.
Thank you very much.
Think nothing of it. In fact, I'd like to thank you on behalf of Sew Right. Your machine will have pride of place in our main showroom.
Bear! Come back, Bear! How can I buy new clothes when I don't have any old ones to go shopping in?